Allow the children to handle the budget every year.
It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay.
Off your mind.
Like me.
Chai! Now wow, people wey supposed talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego politico, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle so they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power. Over naira, still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't the politico, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my egun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my egun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my egun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. My egun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo.
Hello there.
Mayegun la wa mo to do. Mayegun la wa mo to do.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. It is Mayegun Live. Thank you so much for joining me from wherever you are joining from. Remember, share this broadcast. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, which I'm talking about your frenemies, right? But read the caption of the broadcast first, the description of the broadcast before you do all of that. We will get started in a moment. Please share the broadcast. Thank you. You can't really fight me. And if you want to fight me because you are not the only voice for Nigerians, you would have to wait till 2027 before you can remove me. Join politics. That's what Thiefnubu just told NLC and all of you. Well, you've heard that the reason why Nigeria economy is crashing is because of Binance. Thiefnubunomics. Thank you so much. Read it and share it as you are joining us. We will be starting in a moment, okay? Please. Today. So good morning to you once again. Good afternoon to you and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. It is Mayegun live. The Economist put together by Thiefnubu running the abracadabra on your lives and your future. Last 2 weeks or so, they were after the BDCs, the Bureau de Change. Then last week, it was the turn of the Binance, and it is the news everywhere now. Some people have used Binance to steal Nigeria money, converted them into crypto, and saved them away. So the solution to save Naira now, more than ever, ban Binance. For some reason, the Binance executives were invited to Nigeria, and Ribadu, who they met, who happened to be the National Security Advisor of Nigeria, looking into this financial whatever, right? They said when these guys got to Abuja, Ribadu asked them, we need you to open your back end and show us all the details of Nigerians who have used Binance. All the details of Nigerians who have used Binance in the last 7 years. And those who are using it right now. And that is the only way we can unban it. And in fact, you are not leaving this place until you show us that. So they want the back story. They want the background of all of you who have ever used Binance and see those who possibly took away some money. Stolen money, they say. But we will come back to that. Today, or should we say from yesterday, Thiefnubu was in Ondo State to go and see the wife of Akeredolu, the widow, Akeredolu's widow. And I think I'm going to start from there because it was after that, it went straight to Lagos and then something happened in Lagos. Let's first get this. Called yesterday to go and see the wife or the widow of Akeredolu, the late governor, former governor of Ondo State. Then afterwards, it was to go to Lagos to go and inaugurate. I even put commission. Commission is when something is completed, Abi. No, it is to inaugurate and sign the papers for the beginning of their red line, the metro train line in Lagos. You know, they've done the blue line, okay? But that itself is not really actually completed. But again, they've done the blue line. Now, the extension of that is the red line, just like red, blue. So the red line was inaugurated by Thiefnubu today. And that was where he told everyone that just similar thing, okay? I know your problems. I know you are hungry, but don't worry. And all of that stuff. I can't really quote him until we all kind of hear from him, okay? So we'll come back to that. Just a few days ago, these guys were telling you that they were implementing the Oronsaye's report. And a lot of you who have actually raised dust, including myself, believe that's just a simple distraction or is a tissue of lie. Because these guys, if they say they are implementing a part of a report that advised that they should cut down the cost of governance, release enough fund that will go into capital project development and all that, not just funding personnel and overhead cost and all, cut down the cost. So if you are somebody who is planning to do that genuinely, you must be able to, if you have done your homework very well, you must be able to say, okay, this is the number of unnecessary duplicated agencies or ministries or whatever that shouldn't even exist. So we're scrapping them entirely. All right. And for those who have employed and the rest of them, tell them to go and look for something else to do. But that can't work in Nigeria. So what did Thiefnubu do? Because they are still kind of, bloating the civil service, even though Nigeria has no real money to pay them. Okay. But every now and then, politicians will pump in their own loyalists all over the place. Even if they have to create a new agency or a new ministry for them, just put them there. They don't have to add any value. Just give them job and all that. So Thiefnubu, who is not really saving anything, can't tell you how much reduction this report is going to achieve. How much money is it going to save? That's why I love all this part of the world. They will give you numbers you can question, numbers you can actually probe, where you can even follow the money. So they are not interested in that. So when he left Akure, he was in Lagos, and Orosanye reports in the gutters. See Thiefnubu. Oronsaye's report in the gutters. They don't practice what they preach. You see those ones on the right in that traffic jam or traffic lockdown. There were those who paid the tax. There are those who paid the ones on the left. So because the one on the left went to go and visit a widow and he was returning back to Lagos, the lives of the people in Lagos that hour or those hours were put, and that's like a regular, by the way, like it's normal. So I'll show you again. The ones on the right who are working and being taxed to death are those who are locked down and stagnant, and the ones who are living off the ones locked down, they deserve the free road because they are working. See that again. Oronsaye's report, cutting down the cost of governance. Just like that. But they are cutting cost. Keep following. So that in that Lagos, it was there. The reason why they kept all of them is just to come around and help them turn the sword to say, we are going to now begin the construction of the red line. It took them 15 years to even get the half completed blue line that is their first part, phase 1, blue line. It took them 15 years from Fashola. Because in Fashola, they built the bridges. Ambo, they came, they built more bridges, come put cover on the bridges, that's a track, the blue lane, right? And then Ambo, they also started building some terminals. Then Soweku came, and he brought in the coaches. Yeah, he brought in the coaches, he brought in the tracks, and then in fact, he managed to use generator to start to launch it for a while because it was meant to be running on electricity, by the way. I don't think it is running on electricity right now. But anyway, we've seen that it took them a while. So just to come around and say, we are going to now start the red line, that's why they have to put them through all of that. See, I'm not complaining for you, because if you're not complaining, I'm not. I'm just kind of admiring the life you have been subjected to. That is more or less like, what can we do? There's nothing we can do. Anyway, Kolu finally arrived at the place. But meanwhile, Madam, okay, I'm coming on. They say, Madam, the same people who are supposed to kind of be the supposed beneficiaries of Thiefnubu's working reform. I'll come back to them, but let's go and hear him first. I promise you this, and it's actually like a caveat, like warning. Please don't listen to this video like you wanted to listen to somebody who is saying no. The person you're about to watch now is completely insane, and is the president of another insane country populated by insane people. So do not let it sort of reduce your brain capacity or burn your fuse. Just watch it like you are watching a clown, but listen very carefully as well.
Choice is right now. I live with it. I asked for this job. I cannot complain. It's all about democracy. For this revolution that is started, these reforms that is ongoing, we're not looking back. Because it's about people. Re-engineering, reconstruction, reaffirmation of our pledge to be loyal to our country. That's one thing I know, definitely, is that there's a very bright light at the end of the tunnel. I agree. Small glass will fight back. Corruption will fight back. We will fight them to ruin. Corruption will go away. Save the money for you to educate our children, to pay for the healthcare system of our people, to pay for modern transportation system that work for highest number of people, not just few small glass and bootleggers. The fight is on. We'll be on it. We're not looking back. Thank God, Zamada as a public sector institution and Lagos State as a subnational government are both strong and constant. Constant reminders that true change is possible. I speak to Nigerians through this podium. that change is possible and change we must achieve. Progress we must achieve. It's not about single individual. It's about the highest growing population in the world. Out of every 5 individual black-colored people is a Nigerian. We cannot afford to relax the budget population. We must plan and prepare for it. We must be committed to great value. And this economy, we will grow it. We will feed ourselves out of the penury, and we'll be happy that we did it. Taking a closer look at working on aviation, what is our problem? If it is corruption, we must exterminate it. No matter how hard it is fighting back, no to corruption. We must adhere to our pledge. Patriotism, perseverance.
Nuisance leleyi. Nuisance leleyi.
And this, I wasn't even laughing. Like somebody was, see, our lady there, the lady, Liz Dada, she was like, this is sad. Very sad. But that is the oppressed idiots. So he just told them that there is no going back. All these things, they have to endure it. See, mommy, and you pate off on Tinubu.
Oh, ẹ káàárọ̀.
Ẹ kí ló kàn yín mà?
Orúkọ mi Fúnláyọ̀.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ja bulawa yìí.
Ìtòkù náà ni.
Ìtòkù. Ló bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ mẹ́ta fún Tinubu.
Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ká ní kó pàtẹ́wọ́ fún Tinubu. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ n rí. Láyé láyé mi. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ n rí. Mi ò jẹun àárọ̀ fi pàtẹ́wọ́. Tinubu kọ́. Tinubu ni fi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún Tinubu. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ n rí láyé mi. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ pàdé àgbà kó mi ní rírú ẹ̀ láyé mi.
Mọ́mí kí ló tẹ̀ lè pàtẹ́wọ́?
Mi ò lè pàtẹ́wọ́ fún Tinubu o. Ọmọ 6 mo bí. Ráìsì 25 ike kan òyò wa. Àti bàbá àti ìyá wa. Ike kan òyò wa dẹ̀ ràn 3,000 naira. Gàrí kóńgò kan òyò wa 1,000 naira. Ṣé Tinubu ra rú ẹ̀ láyé ẹ̀? Ẹ já bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kí mi pàtẹ́wọ́ fún Tinubu o.
Mọ́mí nínú ráìsì kan, báàgì ráìsì kan àti Tinubu tàlẹ́ máa mú.
Màá mú báàgì ráìsì kan. Màá mú báàgì ráìsì kan máa fi Tinubu lẹ̀. Èmi ò bínú sí Tinubu mi ní tó ṣe ò dáa o. Ó kù ó kọ lọ́hùn. Ó kù ó kọ lọ́hùn kí n tèmi láti mú Tinubu. Ṣóore ló ṣe mí ni. Òṣìṣẹ́ dàbí ọ̀lẹ ṣóore ló ṣe mí. Àpò tùràrí tí mò ń ta yìí. Mo rà 10,000 tẹ́lẹ̀ lásìkò Tinubu ó dé 100,000, 150,000. Mi ò lè pàtẹ́wọ́ fún Tinubu o. À ń jẹun alẹ́ mọ́. Tá bá ti jẹ tààrọ̀ ó dẹ̀ dijọ́ kejì. A kì í jẹun alẹ́ mọ́. Kò sóúnjẹ alẹ́ mọ́, gbogbo ọmọ ti rù. Èmi ò lè pàtẹ́wọ́ fún Tinubu o.
So to those of you who don't understand Yoruba, so it was pretty much like that guy went into town to ask people to please clap for Tinubu. Please, ma, can you please clap for Tinubu 3 times? I was like, what? Clap for who? I should clap for Tinubu. Why would I clap for Tinubu? I've got 6 kids. I can't feed them well. We no longer eat dinner. Once you have your breakfast, that's it. The following day until the next day. The guy now asked him if they gave her, ask her if they gave her a bag of rice to choose between a bag of rice and Thiefnubu. And the woman said, I will choose a bag of rice, of course. Thiefnubu. Another woman actually said it even better. Sorry, somebody will interpret in the comment section, okay? It's the same thing. They went to turn and said, please, can you please just clap for Tinubu? What do you mean? It's like if you want to provoke people, if you want to really see how people feel, just go into turn and ask them to clap for Thiefnubu.
Mọ́mí ẹ̀jẹ̀ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ mẹ́ta fún Tinubu.
Kí lẹ wí? Sa ẹgbẹ́ méje wọ̀nyí lépè. Ẹ Súdánù kí n pàtẹ́wọ́ pa mi ara nínú. Kí ló dé kí ló dé ẹ ṣàánú mẹ̀kúnnù? Ẹ ṣàánú mẹ̀kúnnù ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. Ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run. Ẹ ṣàánú mẹ̀kúnnù.
Mọ́mí ẹ káàsán ma.
Ẹ káàsán. Ẹ káàsán.
Mọ́mí ẹ̀jẹ̀ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́ mẹ́ta fún Tinubu.
Kí lẹ wí? Sa ẹgbẹ́ méje wọ̀nyí lépè. Ẹ Súdánù kí n pàtẹ́wọ́ ogún àtọwọ́ ní ń pa. Ṣé ẹsẹ̀ tìlú èbòde ni? Iye wá sí Nàìjíríà fẹ́ kí pàtàkì ọgbọ́n orí ẹjẹ́ méje kanra mọ́ yín. Ẹ dẹ́kun mo yìí tí ìfọmọ lóye tí ó jẹ ní lẹ́lẹ́ ní tí mọ̀tọ́mọ̀ mi ó jẹ ní mo pàtẹ́wọ́ fún Tinubu ẹjẹ́ méje ẹ sọ́ra yín ẹ̀mọ́ yìí ní sọ́ra méje sọ́jọ́.
Nínú báàgì ráìsì kan àti Tinubu ta lẹ máa mú.
Báàgì àti Tinubu ìmọ̀ ráìsì ní jẹ Tinubu dangéèdì àdìbò fún kò sọ́wọ́ lóore ọlọ́jú ti Yorùbá ọlọ́jú ti gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pátápátá kárò jíire ebi ìpàdéjà ara ń di òun kò dẹ̀ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ẹ̀yẹ ká gbogbo táwọn sílẹ̀ ká mọ̀ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ni o ṣẹ́yìn òsì Nàìjíríà ni ẹnìkan débi láwọn ẹni sọ bú ẹkún ni ọlọ́jọ́ àtẹlẹ́jẹta ní ibẹ̀ lóun látẹlẹ́jẹta ọjọ́ fọ́ múnú bíbá yìí ni látẹlẹ́jẹta lòun ti jẹ nǹkan ó bú ẹkún bíbá yìí ni kò sí ẹ̀kọ́ bí ó ta 5 naira ó di wàásù ẹyọ kan kò tún sí ẹjẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run tá a bá ń ṣe bí pàlú o ẹbí pàlú kò sí kankan abọ́ ìdìbò kan di 1,000 abọ́ ìdìbò táwọn ọ̀dẹ́ ní àtàwọn kí gbé pọ́ wọn abọ́ ìdìbò táwọn ọ̀dẹ́ ní àtàwọn kí gbé pọ́ wọn ó di 1,000 naira ẹ ṣàánú ẹ̀kú ní ẹbí pàlú o ọmọ lọ sí sùkúù mọ́ òkùtù wọn kọ́ o epo wọn gbogbo ẹ̀wọ̀n epo wọn lẹ̀ sí ti nà àtà ló wọ́n epo wọn lẹ̀ sí ti àtà ló wọ́n ẹ̀wọ̀ ètò ìgbèjà ní ìsín o ẹbí abẹ́rù Ọlọ́run o ọkọ̀ mọ́ni kọ́kọ́ sànù ọmọ Yorùbá tá a dìbò fún o wọ́n dìbò fún tó wí fún akọ́ni ìṣe yìí o wọ́n láti bò fún o ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́ ṣàánú wa o ará nílùú o yìí tí ì jẹ àárọ̀ o.
Bàbá ní kẹ́ lọ fọkàn balẹ̀ ipò àwọn máa ṣe wọ́n.
Kọ́ fọkàn balẹ̀ ọjọ́ tí ì tí ì jẹ àárọ̀ ẹ̀ ní kí lọ fọkàn balẹ̀ ní lọ fọkàn bókè. Wọ́n ì tí ì jẹ àárọ̀ o ebi pa mi ará nínú kí ló dé kí ló dé ẹ ṣàánú mẹ̀kúnnù ẹ bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run ẹ ṣàánú mẹ̀kúnnù.
Ẹ káàsán. Mọ́mí ẹ̀jẹ̀ bá mi pàtẹ́wọ́.
The woman is so dramatic. Okay, I'll tell you what happened. So they asked her to give Thiefnubu 3 claps. 1, 2, 3. And then she just flared up like, you better don't let me say any horrible thing to you, please. Don't let me curse you. Be careful. Clap for who? The other day, one man came here. He was crying. He said he hasn't eaten for 3 days. Yeah, asking us to clap for Tinubu, clap for Tinubu, clap for. Don't let me. I'm hungry and I'm angry. Oh, they said Thiefnubu disgraced them. He really disgraced Yorubas. Yorubas voted for him, and look at all of that's what the woman was saying. But again, Kolu said Elofokobale. Somebody told him Elofokobale means go and relax. Everything is going to be fine. Just relax. Now, if you tell people to relax now, they will say, so we should relax and just die. Anyway, back to Lagos. After all of that said, right? There's no going back, it's already told you. So whatever you have now, just hold on to it. What is coming? What is still coming? I don't know how to describe it. I keep saying it to you. It's not because I want that to happen to you. No. You will never wish what is coming on Nigerians, on your worst enemy. I don't know how to say it to you, but since people are always like, you just make us so depressed. You make us so sad. The whole truth, the way you describe things and the way you show things, you make us so okay. Make people no come carry my name, enter hellfire when they die. Because right now, so many things can kill you in Nigeria, even without them touching you. Trust me. I don't want people to die and get to there and say, I was thinking about it when I watched my Egun's diary last night. I became so drenched in it that I didn't know when I lost my life and I appeared here. So I don't want you to put it on me. I'm serious. And that is why I can only, I can only try to see if you will be kind of awake enough based on the available information to you. Probably you'll be able to sort of change the course of your own destiny because your original destiny, go. This guy is done mortgage ammo, even without touching you. You don't say evil people when you go to your church or you go to the mosque or you go to all these places where you shall go pray. They say you are trying to avoid evil people where they steal people glory. They say, how come? Don't touch my head, you. Don't touch my head, though. They know they touch our head in our house. So sorry, why? Why can't somebody touch your head? No, it's a taboo in our house. You cannot touch our head, though. I say, but why? Do you know why somebody can't touch it? Because we don't want anybody to steal our glory. Abba. Later. I mean, when I was a young boy, I believed that so much. I know a lot of you also believed that too when you were growing up. That people could steal your glory. They could just do, hey, don't take harm. You were supposed to be a doctor. You could just end up as conductor. You were supposed to be engineer. You could just end up as what did they call him? Kaya. They don't steal his glory. They stole his glory. But we didn't know that the real people that steal our glories, our future, are the criminal politicians who continue to ensure that the space of opportunities in Nigeria continue to shrink and shrink and shrink. That is why person will go school, graduate, the ride Okada. Graduate, person will go school, go study for 4 years, come they sell granite, wearing suit and tie. They say it's packaging. We didn't know that our future, we were young. We didn't know that our future is what these guys were toying with. But they were telling us that evil people will steal our glory. Evil people will steal your this. Evil people can kill you. So many people died on, they died of treatable diseases simply because they had no access to healthcare. They had no access to proper diagnostic centers. They have no enough money to even care for themselves or take care of themselves. They died. My mother lost about 3 kids when I was growing up. Yeah, she lost about 3 kids. And guess what? Every time she lost a kid, she loses a kid, people will tell her and say, that's not your child. The child is not ready to come. Abikuni. When you have another child, what we are going to do is that we will mark the child. So if that one die, when it goes back to his mate, in the middle of the earth and heaven and earth, so that is where the Abikus. Does Abiku have English name? Ogbanje is the Igbo for Abiku. Abiku is a child that dies before the naming day, the naming ceremony 8 days, or the one that dies before they turn 5 years, or they died at childhood. They say Abiku ni one. My mom still suffered that. And she believed it until her death. That those children, in fact, there are some of my own siblings that my mom believed that they came back. Nobody told my mom what was wrong with her. What was wrong with the kids? The kids that were dying then. Nobody did anything on it. They just concluded Abiku ni one. And that's it. They say, and come on, follow more. We don't count kids we know they count children for their parent too. If I say, how many kids do you have? We know they count children for parents. We did not know that their failure to provide adequate healthcare facilities, healthcare system to care for every person. Their own families were going abroad to have all the proper antenatal and every care. But my own mother could only make do with whatever was available for her to her then. She lost 3 that I know of. I would just be crazy. I was a little boy. But we believed they were Abiku. They were this, they were that. There are so many people suffering that today in Nigeria, and they still believe. There are so many of you that grew up believing that somebody is going to steal your future. Somebody is going to steal your glory. Your mama's senior wife. Your papa's second wife. Your mama's fourth junior wife. They are the ones who are doing everything to change your glory. You were not paying attention to the criminal politicians. You were not paying attention. And that's why a lot of you grew up to become so superstitious today. Do you understand? But that's just a little bit of a digression, okay? Let's go back to that Lagos. What did they commission in Lagos today? Like, what did they really do that caused all that discomfort for you today? You want to see it? Somebody showed me this. This is what they went to the terminal, okay? And then they're going to start constructing the rail, okay? Take a look. That's what they went to commission in Lagos, okay? Meanwhile, this was like signing papers. So normal, now waiting then go do be that. Something we say they fit do inside Sanwo Iku's office. But no. Sanwo Iku, Governor Point and Kill, Ade Gator, decided to throw a jamboree for Thiefnubu because he no get anything anyway to show. Signing papers, so. Anyway, they now took Kolu, they say, Kolu, come and cut the tape where they take tie the paper for that terminal for Ikeja. And they was on a beat, as usual, you know now. Jagun. So he met all the Chinese working with Sanwo Iku. Somebody said that probably would take another 10 years. Well, that would be great if they can do that in 10 years. I actually want them to complete that blue line. Because listen to me. Anyone who has lived in Lagos or living in Lagos, understanding the revenue accrued to Lagos monthly, you will know that Lagos as a city, the most populated city or state in the entire Nigeria, I know. That's a factor. Lagos is the most populated. Meanwhile, 40 years ago, 42, 43 years ago, it was muted that Lagos should have had metro line as far back as 42, 43 years ago. I mean, the latest could have been like, let's say, 35 years ago, latest, when Jack Conde drew the Lagos master plan, the real one, that Thiefnubu continued to mouth around. And rather, this Jack Conde as well, they also muted the idea of the fourth mainland bridge. If Babangida no construct that fourth mainland bridge, I swear, now on top Lagos, Eco Bridge, all of Nago, they try enter island, come out for island. You have no idea. Sure you get. But the moment the Sanwo Iku sort of opened up that blue line before the other stories that later, somebody said na diesel engine that they ride on top of now. They are just improvising. The project is uncompleted, but it has been commissioned about 2 times. Bokuwari commissioned it 2 times. But I mean, come on, if you have been in Lagos, you will say transportation, if they can kind of get, easy mass transport system or easy mass transportation system, like rail, train that run through the metropolis and all of that, probably that would be something you would say, yeah, it may be chaotic, but at least you can get from point A to point B without stress. When I saw it, I was happy for all of you in Lagos. Seriously. Now, okay, they have taken a little part of the money they are taking from you. They have not, even though they actually borrowed money to do it too, right? But they said they've managed to take some of your money to say they want to do that. Finally, unfortunately, the news that followed it was like the same news. Mayegun, the more you look, the less you see. Mayego, the more you look, the less you see. You know that?
The more you look, the less you see. The more you look, the less you see.
So that's why you can't trust them. So when they brought Kolu out to come and cut tape, I don't know what they brought him out to do by any means, right? But eventually it was brought out, and I think I have a copy of that. Just walking.
SM.
Please, cameras. Please, clear view for cameras. Clear view for cameras.
And when it was done, he just left for Doha, where their contingent as well are the same people who are cutting down costs or on science reports, okay? So yeah, he left for Doha. He will see you later. Then we can go back to Ribadu and Binance. Story here deep. So he will see you later. So let's come back to Binance. Like I said, you remember when hang on. You have, if you have been following these rogues in the last 9 months, they seems to have blamed a lot of people except themselves. However, the economy of Nigeria, which was already tanked when Bokwari was leaving. Bokwari and his lieutenants, they are all enjoying their loot as we speak. And there is no chance in this world that a dime is going to ever be gotten back from them, ever. Because as it is now, it will have to be another way around. And from their own discovery, they believe that if American government could find the Binance over $4 billion for not following their anti-money laundering law, so they fine them greatly. So if the UK government could also fine them hundreds of millions of pounds for ignoring or violating the money laundering laws in the UK. If the Indians and the Indian government could fine them also billions of dollars for violating their own anti-money laundering law, that makes them the easy targets. Yes. Do you know that you can hide your money in Bitcoin, in cryptocurrencies? You can hide them away. Sir, see, if you know how much money that crypto, the people who stole Nigeria's money, they have changed them to crypto. They have put them in the crypto account inside their Binance. If you begin to shake them, sir, I swear to God who made me, you can collect up to $20 billion from them. Thiefnubu. And that's exactly what Ribadu has acted on now. So the first they announced we are banning crypto. You know, it's so ridiculous, right? How many of you remember that? What's that guy's name? Something Tijani. Yeah, that's a communication minister. How many of you been following him like on social media? This guy was one of you, NSA's, NSA's activist. People always a bit talk. Was a bit talk like Mayegun, but maybe not like Mayegun. Because there's nobody like Mayegun, let's be honest. In my own small right too. But people wish us a bit talk. We can't be tech bro. You know, you sabi talk, you can't be tech bro. So tech bro, who believes that they can use technology to resolve everything. You want to fight corruption? Let's use technology. You want to fight insecurity? Let's use do all those tech bros, right? Who can develop software here. The guy, surprisingly, he accepted to work for Thiefnubu. And since then, he has been talking about crypto. He has been talking about P2P. He has been organizing different what do you call it, gatherings, meetings. You go on social media, go and search for Tijani, communication minister, Nigeria. Now, he replace Easter pandemic. He's the one that replaced Easter pandemic, Easter Patantami. The guy was talking about how Thiefnubu's government is going to work with all the tech bros, cryptocurrencies, Dogecoin, all the pictures today in page. The guy was talking about crypto this, crypto that, and all of that, how to build an ecosystem. We need to build an ecosystem and bring young people, young developers, creators, baba. Now they're in the way they don't tell us, oh, but no. You don't build crypto. Crypto is banned. I don't know if you have to tell all those guys that they do crypto together and tell them that, sorry, we know they do. Crypto is illegal now in Nigeria. Here you get. So when they ban crypto and ban other things like that in Nigeria, nobody say they get any power to ban anything per se. That one is just on paper. You hear me now? Because these are the foolish people that are in power in that contraption. The foolish people that believe that to control what people say online, they could go to their National Assembly to ask for a law that will turn internet to NEPA switch. So they can turn it off and turn it on, turn it off and turn it on. They have no idea what they are talking about today. So nobody say they get any power to ban crypto anywhere. They just told MTN, told all the network providers in Nigeria. You know, see, before you access your wallet on Binance, you are going to need internet. Abi, is it all the apps? Are they internet free? I don't think so. So you're going to need internet, right? And your internet is provided by mostly the mobile network providers. Here you get from your SIM card. Even if you buy yourself a modem, I'll be waiting to call that thing again, that modem, that joystick. Anyway. Even if you have you still have to kind of need I think so, Shao, because I don't know. Because that's what the Nigerian central bank believe will now control your access to it. If the police arrest you and see Binance app on your phone, you are committing a crime. They've done it before. Have you forgotten Aboki FXC? When Emefiole was implementing similar policy, he said, because a lot of people were following Aboki FXC. So Aboki FX is the speculator. He's the one that is now making dollars and to be that bad, right? Nigerian naira to be crashing at the time. Emefiole blamed Bureau de Change Operators, BDCs. In fact, because of these BDC guys, Emefiole went to the central area in Abuja, and he cut down the trees. Trees were supposed to provide eco, shade and all of that thing. Emefiole cut down tens of trees to discourage people who are selling money under the trees, just to make sure they rescue the naira. But when these ones came, Binance is the one on the spot. So what did they do to Binance? They said, we have banned you here. If you want to talk to us, you need to come down here and talk to us. We don't want to hear anything. Meanwhile, people are already downloading VPN. VPN is when you can still be in Nigeria, but you can actually be in California, Ekiti. You can be in San Jose, Ekiti. You can be in Newark, Adamasingba, Ibadan. You can be in Tokyo, which is Benue, Makodi. You can be, like that. You will still be in Benue, but you go to Tokyo. You go to Abakaliki, but you go see there. You go to talk from London. These guys should know that, right? But to them, we are banning this, we are banning that. So those guys now went to Nigeria to go and meet with the authorities of Nigeria. Let's say, okay, listen, guys, let's have this chat. Okay, what happened is that what do you want us to do? What would you like us to help you with? If you think that we have access to this order of dollars parking somewhere, no, that's not how it works. Or how can we help you? Or what can we do so that at least all this problem can be a thing? But more, as they enter Ribadu office like this, Ribadu just tell them, say, they lock door. Small play. Small play, Ribadu told them to lock doors. And he told those guys, like, say, NASA's catch them. Inside that same NSA building where they just built that one, would be like, and there, because Ribadu said be like mini president. So if Bajabi Amole no day, Ribadu go be like, no joko. But nevertheless, Ribadu told them, made them shut door. Close the door. So, our guy, what happened? I'm an American, he's British. You're mad. British America call. I don't ask you too much. I don't ask you about America. I don't ask you about Britain. No. What happened is that for the past 7 years, we want your company. Binance is not Nigerian company. Binance is not just, Nigeria is just a little fraction of what people who operate there, right? But they believe that Nigerians all over the world uses it. And I think it's true. Now they want to see all of them we don't use Binance before. They now ask these two guys. That's the report we had, though. They asked these two guys that they will need to give them details, all the details of all Nigerians, any Nigerian that is on Binance. Ridiculous, Abi. Well, that's what we heard. And they were there like, no, that's not how it works. We can't really do that. Or you can't. Yes, we can't. And then you'll be detained. Currently now, they said they have locked the two of them up at a guest house owned by the same Ribadu. Because the effort is that they said they had that if they want to save Naira, according to Bida, Bayo Onanuga, listen to him.
It looks like the government is blaming saboteurs, and the question will be whether or not the saboteurs have taken over the reins of the economy from this government. But let me take you quickly.
Are you saying you don't have saboteurs? We have saboteurs. Look at what Binance is doing to our economy.
How did the government allow the saboteurs to take over? How did the government allow the saboteurs to have a sway?
That is why the government moves against Binance. Some people sit down using the cyberspace to dictate even our exchange rate, hijacking the role of the CBN. They just sit down and fix everything they like. And we were told, for instance, that if we don't clamp down on Binance will destroy the economy of this country. They just fix rates.
So it's a digital hijack of the economy. That's what it looks like.
Sabotage.
It's a digital hijack. There's some kind of hijack.
And we are trying to prevent that from happening henceforth.
All right.
Quickly. So we need government that.
Nuisance Lele.
See, listen, I don't really want to sound much like I sort of loathe this rogue so much, especially the older one. He said they told them that if they don't do something about Binance, it will destroy Nigeria economy. But actually, Nigeria get economy right now. Let's be honest now. He said some people will just sit on the internet, they will be dictating the exchange of Nigeria, but that's not true. That's absolutely not true. Why would they even send a Bida to go and talk about their Binance when all he's going to do there is just to use what he knows how to do best? Propaganda. Say nonsense, say jargons, scream, shout, and then leave. And there are people who are believing now that soup don't land.
All this one when Nigeria no get money, as they don't capture that 2 people now, may Nigeria just make sure say Binance give them, too much, just 15 billion. All this issue of scarcity will disappear. Do you see what Agbadonomics is, right? They strongly believes that for Nigeria to get out of the economic ruin, where looters, those who looted the entire economy, are still parading themselves as their leaders today. They believe that capturing 2 people representing a business or a company that is global, right, can fetch them $15 billion so that they can rescue the Naira. And there are those who are telling you to love for Kompale. Hello, calm down. Shoyinka said, stop taking them, stop. Everyone mad, and this is why you are not telling yourselves the truth. The truth. You are ignoring the truth. You are embracing lies, and you want your lies to turn to truth so that it can be what you want it to be. That's not how world works. That's not how life works. You get that? It's what you put into it that it's going to give back to you. Trust me. You cannot secretly be defending rogues whose career have always been in criminality, and then expect them to somehow turn around and turn good leads and say, I saw a video just a few minutes ago before I came on here, right? They said 2 guys were playing Ludo, that board game, Ludo. So they were playing Ludo, and police came. My police commercial cutlass, when they machete people. Kilo sub, what did they happen? The reason why everybody is going to remain angry and hungry is because you see this voodoo economists, the ones that are pointing fingers and expecting windfall from somewhere. They are those who are promising you things, Abi. That they smell say you they cooking to me. You never see this one a Ludo. Well, you go see policeman, we go jump window, punch you, machete you. Say, what's up, officer? What's up? Do say they cook indomie? You they cook noodles in this economy? Are you a kidnapper? Are you a ritualist? Where did you see money to buy indomie? I say, officer, that's why you macheted me for head. Take a look at this one.
Okay, I don't get on my phone. Now, inoffensive, I ain't going to turn back now. Yes. I'm going to go anywhere. If I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to go anywhere.
The Baba Loa is inside his father's house. So police went there and say, why are you playing Ludo? What's happened? Say, why are you angry, officer, that is playing Ludo? You shouldn't be playing Ludo in this economy. What is wrong with all of you? Why are you playing Ludo in this Nigeria economy? So I just want you to know that their failure, and all of you are thinking that they could probably pull it off. You are seeing all of this. So some people are already saying those Binance guys, they have been kidnapped. The money that Nigeria is asking from them is ransom. And Thiefnubu is looking for investor. Investors came to your country to come and discuss a problem that is concerning to your country. You arrested them and you're about to demand for ransom. Investors are coming. Another thing here is this. There's a place called Goni. I can't remember the full name right now, but it's somewhere Goni in Kaduna. So where the terrorists, the same terrorists who were reported to have also ransacked about 4 villages in Kaduna. I'm sorry, in Katsina, where they have killed over 100 people. Majority of you don't, they move anymore. So I will tell you now that
the Zamfara terrorists have killed 45 people. 45 people. And so now I go just sit down there, they watch me like, that's very sad. And you can continue, please. Continue. I said they just killed 110 people have been killed. And you're going to say, Nigeria, that country. Anyway, man, you can continue. 110 people can continue. Because there's 1 minute silence. They have made sure that a lot of you have grown so cold that they are now telling themselves, people know me today, people they die, Jare. My brother, may God just say, protect all of us. This country, you see this country? Only God fear this country. Mayekun, please continue. Continue. I am enjoying what you are saying. Continue that other one. So these people are like, if you can't protect us, could you please let us protect ourselves? The usual. Listen to this guy.
They give us military base or they legalize gun because we can shoot the gun. They don't have 2 heads. They don't have 3 heads. We are ready for fight. If the Nigerian government cannot protect us, if Nigeria cannot protect us, we can protect ourselves. Yes. We are not living here until the governor comes. That is my submission. Yes. My name is King Silin Dubisi, and I'm White Lion. That is my name. I am not scared of anybody. This is our land. Golingora is our area. We are not scared of anybody. We are not scared of anybody. We want them tomorrow. They should come tomorrow. We are waiting for them. This night they can come. We are waiting for them. They give us military base or they legalize.
You hear that? Gola. Is it Goningora or Goningola? Somewhere in Kaduna, by the way. Southern Kaduna here. And they took to the streets, took to the highway to express their disgust that every time they try to go back and defend themselves, the military will come and prevent them and start arresting them. So they are tired. They are done for with all of this. It's really sad.
They're killing our people every day for this area. They kill our people. They kill my brother. These people, they get you of weapons. And they don't enter bush go on. Every day they enter this Golugora, they kill people. They kill for anything.
They kill us. They kill us. They kill my brother. They kill us and all of that, sometimes this I don't know how people are able to. I'm not even sure if people are actually really coping. I don't know how people have been handling this, living in these areas, in this area where you know that you feel see person now, and tomorrow morning they don't killing his entire family, his entire village. They don't wipe them out and like that, gone, and there's nobody that's going to be held responsible. Listen to this lady.
They enter my house. When they enter, Moga first of all, we think say na security people. But when Moga will go outside, before I know, I saw my husband running out to my house. So immediately when I see my husband, I had to wake my children. So yeah, let's go because this one is not security. Let us go outside and I wake my children. Before Moga reach the house, tell me say, see, now kidnapper enter. Me and my children, we do already follow am, run. We enter bush. We go lie down I tell them to lie down one after the other. We all of us we lie down. When we lie down, I see them. They don't cover the whole place. Some people say, oh yeah, madam, pack your children, come and cross. So I now pack my children. I crawl to that side. As we begin to run, I know where slipper. My children, they know where clothes. So something shoot me for my leg. I said, let me come out that something that shoot me. Before I don't see my children again. Everybody disappear. I don't see where they put them. They run. Me, my run follow one side. As we they run together, Now, where one people see me say, "Madam, what happened?" I just explain. They say, "Oh, yeah, make her enter their house. Make her enter their house." I say, "I beg, I don't see my children more. I can't enter. I can't follow now without to see my children. Let me go and see my children." They say, "No, no, make her follow them." Now, say I follow them, go for their house. But as I there for their house, I don't get rest of mind because my children, I don't see them. Now, so after these people, they stay for that street. Shooting gun, and so they mention their name. They mention their name. Say, "Oh yeah," they say people know they for this house. The other one go say people they make una enter, and so they just they shoot. Before I go, I don't know what they happen again for that street. So now later when this thing happen finish, we now come back. Because he say my front window, they break everything. They enter, pack my 2 phones, pack my daughter home, pack the money where I keep, scatter, turn my clothes upside down as if they know my house very well. Don't share. Even my food share for parlor, they turn them, taking that person hide for back of the wheelchair. They scatter the whole thing. Now so I see myself this morning. May government come and help us. May them come and help us for this kind of solution. May them bring new solution for us because we don't do bad. We don't do bad to Falcon Goringora. We don't do bad. I can't go leave my house. I don't already built house. I can't carry my house for head go my village. I beg, make government know what to do. Let them do well for us because we are suffering. We are suffering. I beg.
They said it is Guaningora. I mean, that's the most you're going to hear. After that, she's on her own. People like her, many of those survivors, they are on their own. After what you just saw there. Oh, government should come and help us. Oh, government should come and do something for us. Oh, this is too much for us. Oh, nobody is coming to do anything for you. I promise you. I promise you. Including those who are living in the gated communities. I'm talking about some of those highly fortified communities where they have security and all that. There was a video that popped out on the social media last night and this morning. It's about a community in Lekki, I think. All these rich people are we don't get to the stage where we say, "Oh, now go they hit the rich now." I was speaking to a very close friend today. In fact, and I was an elderly man. I was like, "Baba, things are getting to a stage whereby the poor go they eat the rich. That you have something to your name will become a crime in the future that APC Egbekebe is building for you, and you will live in it, and you will probably manage to survive in it as well. And if not, well, fine. Eat the rich. For now, the poor are eating the poor. Dog eats dog. But when they are done eating themselves, they will turn to you. A lot of you will think you have something to show for your Eat the rich, eat the rich. Now the same drainage where they carry water come up for your village, for your estate, for your fortified, beautiful mansions and the rest of them. Now the same tunnel, now the same drainage that go take enter your streets. You'll be lucky if you find them. If you're unlucky, that would be a story, a very different story. Somewhere in Lekki, where rich people, rich Novo, lives, they receive a stranger visitor. Concierge, everybody, they panic. How you take enter here? How did you get here? What are you doing here? Eat the rich. We are getting closer.
Have they called? Can you call the security, the estate security? The police security. So there's somebody inside?
Yes, there's here.
Careful, please, be careful.
You go outside, you go outside. You don't go outside. Go for us. Let me call him and call them.
Can you see him?
Yeah, he'll come back.
Jesus.
Are you ready to come out? Come out. Come out. Come out. Come out.
my God.
Come on, kill you.
Oh my God.
Come on. Hands up, hands up.
Oh my God.
Hands up.
Oh my God.
Lie down here.
Oh my God.
Lie down here.
Oh my God.
Move right there.
Please
Lie down here.
don't shoot.
Are you still fighting?
No.
Lie down. Where is the second place?
Oh my God.
Come on.
Oh my God. No.
Come out. Come out. Give me my sleeve. Are you coming out? Hands up your hand.
Oh Jesus Christ. No.
Come out.
No, don't shoot. No, don't shoot.
Right, dead body. Lie down here.
Oh my God.
Let everyone be very careful, okay? It would have been a different story. How he managed to walk through a drainage that's moved straight into the estate to avoid all security and the rest of them, probably should tell all of you how easy. The victims, you say, of this ruined and destroyed economy of yours. You can tell them, well, is it because everybody is not feeling it? It's not everybody that is feeling it. How can somebody now go and rob and say it's because of the economy? They play, Shogbo. They play. They don't care if you are going to kill them. You know the type of poverty, the type of poverty that would now groom you to bring out the genius criminality in you. Now, when they catch you, people go, they ask questions. But when they don't catch you, that is your own also. In a ruined economy, like what you have in Nigeria, dog eat dogs. And then it's going to be the eat the rich. I'm promising you this. For those of you who they also say you won't be rich, I want to be rich. They will blame you for what is, what Nigeria has become. They say, now, how you think become rich if you know be criminal? This country, we all of us, we no get money to chop, nothing. You they drive new car. You just open you just opened a new house and all that. You want to tell us, say you they also, they will blame you, and you will be probably, if you have a chance to ask them and say, is it because is everybody that is feeling it? They play, Shugbo. That's what you will get. Crime will increase in a poverty capital of the world. Poverty is a very, very good ingredient when you want to breed when you want to breed criminals, when you want to breed slaves and the rest of them. You can use poverty, systemic weaponization of poverty. And that's exactly what Nigeria is suffering from. What they didn't tell you, even though they said you should fuck off our Kombale, you should give them time, you should do this or that, you should be blah, 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 that you have been able to handle it. You have no idea, do you? No, you don't. No, you don't. Where you have poverty, there will be increase in crime. And today, what do you have in Nigeria? People who are selling their bodies, women, young girls selling their bodies for peanuts just to be able to feed and buy bone straight. People whose lives no straight, they sell their body to buy bone straight. If they carry 1 million naira here, on top head, we be empty head. On top head, we no fi pronounce what do you call that thing again? There's actually a word they will say. You won't carry 1 million naira here on top the head. We no fi spell Shokomilo. You won't buy 1.5 million bone straight where your life no straight. So people are selling their bodies just to feed. Others who can sell their body,
What do? They resort to other criminal activities until they are caught. That is what poverty does to a country. It is an horrible nation destroyer. That's what they have weaponized in Nigeria. And if you still don't have a clue that that hungry man does not see invading your home, robbing you, or even kidnapping you for ransom as a crime, he will see it as a survivor. And that's what you call eat the rich. Yes, where majority of you will be holed up inside your fortress, mini prisons. Because in Nigeria, when you have money, okay, somebody shared a story. Listen to this. So it's just a little bit of a digression. I'm talking about the level of the consequences of a destroyed country, destroyed economy with that teeming population of young people. It is just, that's why we told you that Nigeria is sitting on a keg of gunpowder. When it goes off, boom, Baba, nobody will have a clue where it's going to end. Let me share this story with you. I've heard it many times, million times, so I'll share it with you. Nigeria, a successful Nigerian is a mini local government. So as a Nigerian, you have to build your own house. You have to fence it for security. You have to provide your own security. You have to provide your own water, electricity, education for your children, healthcare for your family. And then you have to contribute to also provide infrastructure for your communities. If you want any of this. So in a minimal way, right? An average Nigerian is a local government that provides everything. And from that, the criminals who have provided almost nothing, they will still tax that from you. So if you want to see a successful Nigerian, it will build a very big house. Then it will mount a very tall fence like a prison yard. It still won't be satisfied. It will now put on the electric barbed wires on it to ward off intending intruders or invaders. It's still not going to be satisfied. It will now hire another person and give him, gonna say, you need to guide the gates in case if criminals are coming. Who do you think they are fencing out? The rest of you that want to hustle them. The rest of you who are going to be looking for people like them once the policies of government turned you into more poverty and desperado. They will be your easy target to show you that don't come closer to us. So we get fence very tall. You will need the ladder to climb. And if you are coming as well, don't touch those baba. You may die electrocuted. All of this is to put themselves inside prison. A lot of you are going to be living inside your prison. So somebody said there was this, a woman who lost a diamond. And surprisingly, it was in the room where they have a lot of rats. Just like you have rodent, rat, and all of them inside this place. Now, how can you identify the rat that swallowed your diamond? How? How would you identify all of these? So they started looking and started running here, trying to get them. They couldn't find the diamond. So they now called an expert, John. So when John walked in, he said, where are the rats? He said, they are all inside that room. So when John walked in, John just walked straight and he just grabbed one mouse. As he grabbed the mouse, he said, this is the one that swallowed your diamond. And they were like, how did you know? Like, how did you just walked in? Nobody could really find which of them stole the diamond. He said, no, it's common. It's common for, for a man or any human that the moment they start making money, they move away from the rest of the people. Yeah. That's how you know they already have money. And you see, with these rats, we believe that, yeah, it's easier. It's the one that just swallows something big. He can't be bothered with the rest of them. So I easily identified him and he was paid. That was genius, right? It is typical of human beings. The moment you make money, to show that you are now better, first you have to move out of that you're self-contained and move to your new mansion. Okay? And also for the people, for the neighbors to know that you are not just like them because everybody come here, come build us. You are different. Now you have to build yourself tall fences. You have to put security in there. You have to put all of that up to show that share you get. And like I said, Naso go tell them, say, yes, come and eat the rich. It doesn't matter how hard and how long you worked hard for everything you have. The destination where Nigeria is headed, they will walk straight into your bedroom to dispossess you, even if they will have to take your life. That is the destination where Nigeria is headed. Nigeria system is brewing criminals, breeding criminals. And those criminals will need to survive. And they would have to survive by taking whatever they can take from you. I promise you, it is the law of Thomas. Don't ask me who is Thomas, because not every law, all of them they read. Law of Thomas ni. So yeah, it's the rich. And with what we heard, even Confessor Soyinka said, it's time for the government to stop ignoring the people, because every injustice buried or every injustice meted at anyone thinking to have been buried, right, will always come back. And the country is angry and hungry, you said, right? You can make of this whatever you like, okay? Listen to Confessor Soyinka.
Say to Buhari, remove that man, he is not fit to preside over any spiritual institution. Anybody who commends immediately should be found guilty crime for inciting emulation, not left to preside over an institution for spirituality. Did I expect my challenge to be taken up? Of course not. I was living in another nation. No, not in another nation. I was speaking from another planet. I beg your pardon. So when we talk about nation building.
Nobody say I could make any sense out of what he said, but again, I shall hear when he said people cannot be ignored. You cannot ignore the people. Anyway, let's go to the next one where people are already saying that if Kolu not do anything about this issue of dollar this or dollar that and other things, right? They don't find it difficult to do their business now. Get ready for the petroleum increase, price increase. I'll put it to you. Please watch this to the end.
IPMA met here today to discuss the burning issues that concern our business and that of Nigeria. And we want a situation where we will do our business, there won't be any problem, we care for the people of this country, and at the same time understand what the government is doing. IPMA, we have a meeting today, and the meeting centered on how we do our business and how the economy is affecting us. But we want to do our business in a way that the government too will have his way, we too will have our own business, and there won't be any problem. We appeal to the government to make sure that in the petroleum sector, things are being done well after the removal of the oil subsidy. Well, the government should at least listen to the NLC and make sure that the requests they are making, they look into it a little bit so that it will help us, because incessant strike will not help the economy, and the government has to do something about that. And on the refineries and the depots, the government should try as much as possible to make sure that the refineries are put in place and they are working. That will help us in this country, because importation under the regulation or removal of subsidy is not easy. It's not going to augur well, even to the businessmen who are marketers and even to the public who are our people. Then again, the government should look into retail, NNPC retail, because NNPC retail is giving a lot of problems to independent marketers at the various depots where they are loading. They have even said that by on the 10th of March, 2024, they are going to remove marketers that don't have licenses and that didn't renew their licenses. Renewal of licenses depends on when you have your tax clearance. And some of these marketers, their annual returns are around that March ending. And as such, they can procure a federal inland revenue tax clearance to meet up that deadline. So the government should look into it if probably they don't want to, encourage some sort of petroleum product scarcity. Then thirdly, the government too should look into NMDPRA. We have a lot of bridging claims which is pending in NMDPRA. NMDPRA is getting money from NNPC. And NNPC is a limited liability company now. They have declared their profit. They have done their annual returns. So we expect that the money is with NMDPRA. So they should as well make sure that marketers are being remitted with their money. We have about 9 months into this deregulation, and up till now they are always reconciling. For how many times will they continue reconciling an account? Independent marketers pay cash, so they're supposed to give us our PEF immediately. They got the bills and is certified that it's okay. So the government should look at that one too. Then secondly, on this incessant increase in tariffs, NMDPRA is very funny of increasing tariff. It will discourage a lot of marketers who really want to come into the business. Because when you increase tariff today, tomorrow you come back again and increase tariff. So they should find something to it. And the one they have increased, they should call marketers, stakeholders, to discuss on it. Because if not so, when stakeholders don't, cannot afford it, it will return to having the scarcity of products. So that is the appeal I'm appealing to the government, and they should please do something about that. That is the essence of our meeting today. You see, it's only in this country that you have the supplier, the provider, at the same time as a retailer. It doesn't happen in some other countries, because NNPC Retail is a limited company, like we independent marketers are. More our members are independent marketers. When NNPC want to go into limited, they're supposed not to put us under NNPC Retail, because they are our competitor. Even who knows whether they have been taking our product and selling it. Because when our product comes to them, you hardly get it. You hardly get it. So what is happening? So they are our competitor, and at the same time, our supplier is only in Nigeria that you can see that type of things. And regulator. You see, what I think is that the present government, probably they don't know the essence of IPMAN. Because IPMAN was established to make sure that product distribution go around the whole country. In those days, it's only the major marketers, and they don't go to the villages. We go there. We have been called upon several times to do the yeoman's job, that is carrying product from where it's scarce to where it's not scarce. We, as a body, can do a lot for the government. And some of the things we can do is that we want to go back to our essence of establishment, where the government finds necessary to deal with us. So the government should come to us. We should deal with the government. They should always have some sort of talk with us, so that we will give them the way we can assist them. We can assist them in the distribution. Scarcity is not our fault. It's coming from NNPC. If there is no supply, where do you get products? If they bring product and they give us, we can distribute. We have almost 80% of the market. in this country. So definitely the government can be having direct dealing with us, and most of these scarcity at times may not probably occur, but they're supposed to be giving us products the way we want it. We have a lot of tickets.
I don't want to sit here and reveal all my strategy. I am the first speaker among the three of us running. So they will spy on me. So you will have a limited answer here today. Another day you can bring me back. But that's part of what I do.
That's it. You see that man, that the reason why I said listen very well is because if you are watching me from Nigeria, these are the people called the Ip Man. And Ip Man, they are those who carry your products locally. The trucks and all of them. No be pipeline that they take pump petroleum to your state too. So they said, since this book, since this Thiefnubu time came, they have been squeezing them and squeezing them and squeezing them to the point that whatever money they think they are making is being taken away from them again in the name of different charges, tariff, and others. And if nothing is done, this issue of scarcity, high price, and the rest of them, you might have, well, you will have a big problem soon. It's not just about the price now. It's going to be like a lot of contributory factors. And I believe if you are living in Nigeria, you have businesses there and all of that, you do know what it is like now. Abi? So then you can imagine what it's going to be like when all of this, when the real shit hit the fan and the stench is everywhere and it's splash on everybody's face like that. And it's going to hit some more than than the others, right? That's an idea. So crippling the economy, telling people that they should fuck on ballet and something is going to happen, while behind the scene, every step, every work is to further dip you in the shit, right? The ideal thing, the best thing is to let you know and see through it, even if they don't want you to. I've just done that, okay? And just so you know, Kolu has safely landed in Doha while we are here. And the same people that saw him off from Nigeria, from Lagos, they are the same people who welcomed him in Qatar. In Doha, which is Qatar. Is it Qatar? Yeah, it's Qatar.
Excuse me. I would call the security. I would call the security. This is the officer. This is
Sorry.
So he's in Qatar to go to museum, go to the foundation, one of the foundations there. He's going to be giving somebody who wants something, who is now going on the tour, he's going to present trophy to him in one of these. Then he's going to have a business forum with the same people they left Nigeria with. I will possibly show you that, okay? They rejected him and told him that they have something more serious, more important to attend to, not him. Thiefnubu forced this way and tell them that you have to, you need to, I'm coming. Yes, I'm coming, and you have to let me come. So yes, that is why it's there, okay? It is going to add the zero zilch
to your economy. I promise you that. Because even if you want that to happen, if you want something to happen, that they add something tangible to your economy, give you investment and all of that. But why they kind of love to deceive yourself over nothing? The world knows Nigeria. The world sees what is going on there in Nigeria. Muslim tickets can convince. You can't deceive people with Muslim nonsense. I promise you, they do know who you are. And we are talking about real money. The same Egypt went to the same Kuwait or so. I've been at Qatar, the same Qatar, and they gave them $37 billion worth of investment. Not low, no. 37 billion. That's more than the entire budget of Nigeria. And that 37 billion investment is like saying, we are coming to invest here, we'll bring our money. And they are there. Call Louis there doing thanks very much. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Thank you very much. Doing all that nonsense everywhere, right? The world knows. But again, let me see how they feel. Say, I kind of not feeling really sorry for some of you. I just kind of feel like if you have 7 years of your life that you don't need, okay, you can look forward to this relic and his gang of thieves that they will bring any change or development to your lives, to your economy or whatever they want. The only change they will bring is to further dip you into that deep shit that Bukwari already dipped you. Remember that. So if you have 7 years you are not using, give it to them. Because they will have that 8 years. Bukwari took 8 years of your life. Some people use that 8 years to build themselves and build their lives outside the circle of the multi-dimensional poverty capital of the world that this guy has created. Some didn't give any part of their lives. Some of you who are watching me right now, you didn't give 8 years. Some of you gave 2. Some of you gave 1. Some gave 5. But some of you gave 8 years of your life, hoping that Bukwari and all they told you, APC, Egbekegbe, they will fix your life better. See what they did to you. So if you get another 8 years where you know they use, give it to them. Because even if they actually like taking it. They grab it, they snatch it, and they ran with it. So some of you didn't even give them your 80 years. They just take them. Some of you won't give them that your 80 years to Bukwari. They just took it from you. They robbed you 8 years of your life. Imagine your age. How old are you right now? I know I've got some of this ancient of days here. All of us will get age forehead like calendars. I'm talking to the younger ones. Baba, at your age, 22 years, 8 years where you know they use. Tolumo. Need. That's your life. Oh. Now, so now go, they wake up every day, they lament, they complain, they curse them, they do all of this. Before you know it, Baba, 8 years, don't knock. And I don't they get white hair. For your armpits. I don't they get white hair. See, in the last 8 years, I get this white hair. You see, this one way they here. Now stress, now Nigeria stress, give me this white hair. Some of you, if they talk to me, you take off your dressy, your boxers and the rest of them. Everywhere done white, like say cotton wool field. 8 years, I go take them from you. You go, they complain. God will punish all these people. God must come to our aid. All of us need to come together. We need to face this now. So you go talk. They go take 8 years from you until you stop talking and you start acting. Me, I don't even get ordinary 1 day where I feel waste for them. And they can't take it from me. You know it. A lot of you here, a lot of us here, we don't get one single day to spare to give to them, right? Because they can't take it. But some of you, they've taken it from you. You need to take it back from them or else. Now here we go there. God will destroy this evil in this country. You go to say God loves poor people. These criminals made you believe that God loves poor people. Papa, where did you get that from? If to say God loves poor people for real, these people, now you go be rich, and them go be poor. You go just see your governor. they come with 1 bathroom slippers. You see, that's Ekiti State governor. So is it that bad that the governor cannot afford a shoe? Shoe. Look at this one. Where would the governor see shoe? Person where they pursue heaven. Heaven raise you. Because God loves the poor people. It's a privilege, God said, for you to say you are a poor man. Because, you will go to heaven. Don't let anybody deceive you that God loves any poor people. God doesn't love poor people. Nothing poor is good. Do you understand? Poverty demeans, poverty diminishes, poverty reduces, poverty undermines, poverty makes you like you are not existing. Poverty makes you like a statistic. You are just a number. You are not human. Poverty makes you like you have no life of your own. Being poor is not a good thing, but these criminals make you believe that God loves you. And there you are. Mayegun, you don't know the God I serve. I do. Your sky daddy, the magician, Abi. Mayegun. You see these years, if one drop like this, now 100 people could die. See? You think say this poverty never enter your brain, can't they make you run mad? Like you think so you know about the guess coin is coin. Because they made you believe that you are poor, you are special. There's nothing special about being poor than degradation. I promise you. And this guy understands that. Okay? And that's why they will keep you there. They want you there. And if you have been poor before, you never want to be poor again. Look at all your criminal leaders who are not creative. They can't create wealth. Do you understand? But they can loot it and steal it and even have no idea what to do with it. They want cars, they want houses, they want to buy private jets, they want to marry the beautiful women, and they can spread the money on them and the rest of that. But they can't really turn that stolen wealth into further wealth by creating wealth. So what did they do? I mean, what did they do? They continue to loot and steal until they die looting, because they are afraid of becoming poor again. So the poverty of the mind is the poverty that has brought Nigeria to this state. One person go steal money where they're supposed to build their community hospital. Go use and go build their one mansion. Come hire the villager thugs to be protecting the property. And when they need medical care, they will run to his house and say, please give us something. We need to buy malaria medicine for our child. Our child is dying. They won't know that it is the money for the hospitals, maintenance of that same medical facilities, what these guys has used to upgrade himself and make himself look like he's better than you. And all of that. Poverty of the mind. It is poverty of the mind that will make somebody so bold or boast of himself in a way that he's built this over 1 billion, 2 billion naira worth of properties in a shanty town, in a ghetto, right? And then he's just got himself some set of automobiles that he splashed another set of billions of naira on. And there he's coming in the convoy on that jalopy, muddy road. You know what I mean? Like he's there slowly down. He's a big man in the poverty ghetto. You get what I mean? They always call them estate, by the way. You call estate, but they are mostly ghettos, right? He's so happy. He's so satisfied. He's so fulfilled that he's got billions that he could show off to others who are living in wretchedness. And that is some level of, what do you call it? Some level of dope shit, by the way. Like, why would that give you orgasm? Looking at those places you live, one big man living here, driving expensive automobiles in the muddy road, on tarred road and all that. And if he wants to show that he's such a big man, he will tar the road and say, yeah, I'm a big man. That's Nigeria, by the way, right? But a system that allowed that is a system that you should be bold enough to reject. You don't pamper it. You don't cuddle it. You don't kiss a snake, do you? So until when you do know that. Now, when you know, the ideal thing is not to excuse it away. A lot of you will excuse things away, live in denial and all that stuff. But listen to me. If if those of you who have been in that bracket defending your criminal leaders, hoping that God is going to probably reward you with something, your sky daddy, it doesn't work that way. Life doesn't work that way. So they were doing 50th anniversary of the Punch, and guess who was there? It was a Garbage Shehu or Garbage Isiewu. I've not seen him in a while, so I want to put it here. I saw him after 9 months after the Olori Bruku disappeared, defending Bokuwari. The other day we saw Femi Oponu Adesina. Femi Oponu Adesina was doing a media run where he was doing a whitewashing of Bokuwari's jihadist image, okay? Whatever that was, right? Take a look. Remember him now. Garbage Shehu.
Punch newspaper is the story of survival, story of resilience. You know, when Punch came, look, let me say that at the commencement of the Nigerian press, you know that it was the private press that pioneered newspapering in the country. And private press had died and the government media had achieved dominance. So by the time Punch came onto the scene, they were reinventing the private press. At the time that the government press had predominated. Now, 50 years hence, we can now talk about the resilience and the foresight and professionalism that characterized the Punch. And that has warranted the longevity of their survival. Because
he's a chief clown, though. You remember the period of the presidency? There is no presidency. It was Garbage Shehu. Garbage Shehu. As well as Femi Oponu Adesina. Those two were the presidency at the time. You remember when they say the presidency replies Mayegun. The presidency replies. Sure, you get his their senior colleague. He was the senior colleague at the time. He was an Atifku guy. You know, it's unfortunate. It's like the Boala of 2015, working for Atifku. Then once APC Egbekebeko power, it was easier for Atifku to say, okay, go and work for him. Go there. Almost the guy enter Bokwari's government, face Atifku. Person will clean Atifku most, not that guy. And they said he was doing his job. Another person who was cited at the Punch 50th anniversary of them running the media in Nigeria, the Punch. The person is the Ubima Judas Iscariot, Rotif me, Amochi. He also was there, and he had this to say. He was your immediate minister of transportation to Maradi. The man who wanted to, in fact, the man who initiated that Nigeria should go and borrow 3.5 billion euro to build a rail line from Kano to Maradi in Nigeria Republic. Not from Kano to Port Harcourt, not from Kano or Sokoto to Enugu, or whereas again, like somewhere that is more commercially viable. It was to Maradi, but here he is. He's a repentant Bokwaristi. Well, a repentant Bokwaristi is still a Buharisti, okay? A Bokwaristi. He has this to say.
The question to ask is, what is the role of Punch? That's the question to ask. The question to ask is, what is the role of Punch? Is to also say, are you satisfied with the reporting? Are you satisfied? If you're satisfied, I am. If you're not satisfied, I am also not satisfied. The basic thing is that, you see, people are hungry. And so if Punch starts writing about what's happening in America, nobody will buy the papers. You must contextualize what they are writing. It's good they celebrate it. That's why I even with my video to be part of the celebration because of the past achievements. I'm not saying new achievement now, but I'm saying they must move from promoting democracy to good governance. You can't interpret reality from the perspective of those who are in power. No, they will tell you, if you read out, I was in power, so I will tell you, Buhari did this, Buhari did that. It's only when you're out of power that you see what the other people are saying. But when you're in power, you may not be actually seeing what they are seeing. You'll be celebrating what the people in government are telling you. So for Punch, good achievement, great reportage, good journalism, and I wish them the best. Thank you.
70 years old man.
So that's Rotif me, Amechi, Ubima, Judas Iscariot, who was initially thought to be the anointed candidate for Bukuwari. And a lot of you, well, it's so sad. They know they give trophy to second. People don't even remember person who comes second. You know that? Yeah, they always just remember the person who they declared the champion. And in this case, Bukuwari, who couldn't protect Rotifmi Amochi, fell to the Thiefnubu's antics. Okay, so Amechi came second without sharing dollars like Thiefnubu. So now in be second, Pastor Ruga be third. Now Amechi, Pastor Ruga gone. Somebody is asking for Layamo. Now Layamo is now I don't know if you know this or if you have heard it. Okay, Layamo is now working with an agency in America. It's like a foundation. So it's now their Nigeria kind of contact and others, so they use that one out of office. It's also cutting some side also too. Layamo is offering to help. I think is it Nasarawa or Zamfara? I can't remember. Yeah, Layamo's company is offering them service on how to battle fake news. Hello. Go funny, yeah, it's true. Layamo just submitted a sort of an agreement with these states. I think it's Zamfara or Nasarawa. So their job is to see that Layamo will now help them. Layamo will now help them to battle fake news. His company is going to handle that. Somebody asked for my Malamu. Now, Abubakar Malamu has disappeared. Okay. But remember, Abubakar Malamu married Bokwari's daughter. So Abubakar Malamu is covered with, by immunity, the same immunity that they have given to Bokwari. So nobody is going to touch him, even though you might want to see that happen, but it's not going to happen. I promise you. Or maybe if Showore managed to have a chance to kind of grab somebody like him, Showore will probably roast him, all right? But it's not going to happen. Forget it. Adisirika, the one that bought 14 billion naira for 14 trucks, fire trucks. They said 14, they only found 4, by the way. So he paid 14 billion naira to buy 4 trucks, fire trucks for airports, right? Everybody's been asking for him. Where is Adisirika? Where is Sirika? Where is Sirika? Baba. Last night they said it is Adisirika's brother who is a civil servant. Now only that one supposed to come and explain how 500 million naira was paid to him for a service, but he didn't deliver it. Last, that one is on bail now. He's sleeping in his house. Who else is there? Shadia, that is the Osh Poppy of, it's the animal show of this Bokwari's government. Now, Shadia was the woman who shared, listen to this one, was the woman who shared over 500 billion naira to 12 million households, comprising of over 50 million Nigerians, without using the bank or anything. He gave the money to them in cash at hand. About 500 billion, no, not 500 million, no, 500 billion. And Shadia, expert are ye. And that is why today, after Shadia was done, they said Shadia was only sharing money in her head. All the sharing formula, all the sharing register, it don't even make any sense. How can somebody be Abubakar Shinedu? How is that possible? How can somebody be Chioma? Sorry, not even like, I'm actually like some mismatch that the Thiefnubu, as criminally minded as they are, they couldn't touch it. Shadia, when they said Shadia should come, Shadia was like, she's got migraine. Now she was suffering from a terminal disease. She couldn't make it to the EFCC. Finally, when she came, they let her go, and a kobo shishi was not taken from her. Shishi. I'm just kind of giving you the background of all of these guys. Even the Okija, Shatabandu, Ingige, the one that was your labor minister.
Here you get chop and clean mouth gone. Nobody is going to touch him. There are many men like that across, so nobody is going to touch them. So, because as you are thinking of them, there are already new set of thieves that you will need to worry about. Abi? The past, present, and future thieves. And you still have your life to gamble away in that contraption. Eh? I fear will not fear you. Somebody tell me and say, I have hope. Nigeria is going to be better. I look at them like, hey, we suppose the fear will not fear you. So I am going to take calls. Initially, I was going to not because of another encounter I had this evening. So I'm going to probably see if I'm going to get myself a water. And we will sort of take calls. But if I am unable to get us connected to take calls tonight, I could easily just say good night, okay? But don't go anywhere. I will be back, right? Thank you very much, everyone who is still here. And then to those who have left, remember you should have liked the broadcast before you leave. So I have a caller on the line and starting now. Hello there.
Hello, my Yegun. Good evening.
Good evening to you.
It's been a while. How are you doing? How is your family?
I am very well. Thanks so much for asking. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Thanks so much for what you've been doing. God bless you.
Amen.
Thank you for telling us the truth to your power. Thank you. I so much appreciate you for your good work. The Almighty God continue to bless you. Thank you for opening our eyes and we can see. But there are some people still refusing not to see what's going on right there. But we can see and we know the truth. But I just pray we get it right. But if we can't get it right during this generation, I don't know when we are going to get it right. Sorry, there is one question I want to ask. There used to be this guy that used to anchor this program with you. When you started, his name is Tomiwa, your friend.
You just remembered him to help me today, did you? Or you've been thinking of that for a while?
I've been thinking because I've been watching the program and I've not been seeing him around.
Well, that's years ago. What happened is that, Tommy is, he's a busy guy. And
For a very long time, I have actually cut ties with him for something more personal, right?
No, don't worry, don't go there.
You get what I mean?
So, sorry for going. Yeah, I'm so sorry for asking.
But yeah,
No, fine. I'm sorry for asking because I've not been saying.
He's probably watching. He's always around.
Because I will ask. I've been trying to call, but I've not been lucky to. Yeah, I said I will ask after him. And where's this guy? It's been a while.
He's part of my life experience. When they say life is a teacher, the more you learn, the more you learn. And I'm grateful that I actually come across somebody like him and many others like himself. Okay, and I'm grateful to God that I would never come across people like that again in my life. They will never cut across my path ever again. So I've kind of got more experience about people, how people can actually use you for things you know what I mean, Sean? So yeah.
Yes, don't worry. They said yes. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
God bless you. Nice one. So Tommy, a great guy, no, I mean nonetheless, great guy, but it's just that I think it's only a few people who really believe that I am not doing this because I actually want anything from those rules. There are still some of you who have been following me for a long time, but something is still telling you, then give her money now. Then give her money. As few of you actually will believe me that I've had a chance of being given money. Yes. In fact, the only people who don't really like me, that I kind of fear that if they have a chance, they can hurt me. They are these on-boot slaves, sophisticated morons, these ass lickers and the rest of them. But you see all those people where they talk about, you have no idea how much they respect me. I'm talking about like respect that, come on, tell me if you can talk to him and let me talk to him, kind of, that kind of thing. So a lot of you who probably don't know that I've had a chance of being offered money, like without asking. Do you understand? And that's why when people come closer to me because they probably think I am doing this because I am looking for somebody to suddenly just give me this free money or, this your criminal politicians, then you don't know me. And if you know the person called Tomiwa, and then the relationship that we had, and then the one we have now, then maybe you have an idea of who is Mayegun. I'll leave it at that. Here is a caller. Hello.
Hello, Mayegun.
Yes, sir. How are you, Baba?
Hello, how are you? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. This is Tyson. Lega's friend. Lega's friend. Tyson, Lega's friend.
Oh, that's what I'm trying to pick up, Papa. How are you today now?
I'm fine. I missed another one 2 weeks ago.
Oh dear.
I was supposed to be in the wife's birthday party.
No, I wasn't even invited. I was just pretty much like when I see Lega, I'm gonna be like, Papa, now so it's all right. So you know that now.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for what you've been doing. I don't miss this program. I don't miss it. In as much as I've given up on Nigeria, like I told you, in as much as I've given up on Nigeria 12 years, 2012, wow, I don't still miss it. Yeah, 12.5 I've given up. There's nothing like Nigeria 12 years ago. Yeah, you see, the problem of Nigeria is so enormous. It's so enormous. Let's even start from when I was doing my BA, we did a course. The course is like when you put in, it's like a table, it's like a portal. Right. When you put in the name of the country, it will tell you their tradition, their culture, their mentality, the way they behave. So if you put it like Japan, in Japan, it is the women that works, not the men. So if you're married as if you're coming from Africa as an African man, and you married to a Japanese, because of the way our women demands from us, it's like the husband must do everything. If you do it to a Japanese woman, you look strange. That relationship cannot work. Because there, in their culture, it is the women that works why the men works less. See, our main problem is the way, our mentality, which is very, very difficult. Don't let me deceive you. Even on this Mayegu General's portfolio and everything, Igbos will call in, Hausa will call in, Yoruba will call in, oh, Mayegu, we love you so much, you are doing a good job. Don't let me deceive you. If they pick up Mayegu tomorrow, the Igbos will run away. The Hausas will run away. It's not that they are doing it because they are wicked, but that is the way we have been molded. That is our mentality, which is very, very difficult until when they say revolution, the revolution we're shouting off in Nigeria, it's not real revolution. The revolution everybody is shouting off is you come to my position, then I'll be the oppressor. You see how difficult it is?
Like,
so when they say revolution,
let's on the table. That's the only kind of revolution everybody is trying to do.
There's nothing like revolution in Nigeria. With the kind of mentality we have,
the mindset and the
you just spoke about Tomiwa now. You just spoke about Tomiwa now. You understand? You just spoke about Tomiwa now. Is that kind of revolution everybody's looking for? 99% of us are looking for that kind of revolution. Let me be in that position.
No wonder people that are always on this other side, the moment they find themselves on the other side, they begin to tell all of us who they left on the other side that we don't understand the other side better. Now that they are inside, they know better because they didn't know before. That's why they were like us. Is that why? Baba, so the demon that all of us are fighting could come possess them, fight us.
It's all a lie. That's why the Westerners, they call us crabs. You know when crabs are trying to climb the basket, the other crab you understand? That is the way we have. It's just the way we have. We can't take that out of it unless we change our mentality.
So,
you are saying,
what I always think, sir, what I always kind of think is that how come it is so difficult that if you don't know something, that's normal. You say, they didn't know better. How come people who are like reasonably, reasonable people who have this kind of a mindset to understand the situation, how come they themselves are finding it difficult to fill in the gap? For example, now, right, me and you, we know about these differences that once it happens, now, you begin to see people separate themselves and say, is he a Yoruba? The only few will say, I don't care if he's a Yoruba, I will support him. I don't care if he's a Yoruba, I will support him. Only few, you are right. Okay? But now that those of us who knows that, or people who are hearing us now, who knows that that has been the situation, how come it's difficult for them to now change and fill in that gap? Because people will listen to me and you now, they will still remain who they are. Nothing changes. Even though they will sit down in front of the TV and agree with all of us, nod their head like this. But they still won't change.
That is wait, Mayego, that is the way we are wired. That is the way we are wired. So when a kind of people is wired in a way, let me put it this way. I was talking to an elderly Englishman. He said, I've been to Africa a couple of times. He said, I normally tell my people here, the young ones here, that you people are enjoying. Go to Africa. In England, let them tell you, okay, in UK, let them say there's scarcity of ordinary milk. They will scatter this country.
I tell you. Like
ordinary milk. They will scatter this country. Milk, ordinary milk, there's shortage of milk. They will finish this.
Ordinary milk, ordinary. If you know the liters, millions of liters of milk they drink in this country every day.
Thank you. So they will scatter the country because they are not used to suffer. They are not used to eat. We are used to eat. It's part of us. We were brought up that way. We were brought up to see that this is the limit you can go. That's the way we were brought up. If you taste milk, you taste milk maybe only on Christmas Day, or you eat chicken on Christmas Day. You understand? That's the way we're brought up. Somebody brought up in UK or in the Western world eats chicken almost every day. So for such people to start thinking like somebody in the UK is going to be difficult. That's why you see some of them even come to the UK because they don't learn the terrain, they don't learn anything. You understand? The way they bring the brain from Nigeria, that's the way they take the brain back. So it's only a few, maybe like 5%, that will say, okay, let me learn a couple of things from the Western world, the way they do it. You understand? So that's the way we're wired. It's going to be different. Even if we break up, Yoruba goes, Igbo goes, Hausa goes. It is still the same. If we break up, Mayegun, I can tell you, I can promise you, if we break up in the next 50 years, Yoruba will not be able to stand. Igbo will not be able to stand. Hausa will not be able to stand. Wow. You know why?
Why?
Name me any quality leader that you can vouch for tomorrow in all these 3 tribes.
Well,
name me one. You may be saying Nnamdi Kanu. You understand? But you can't say 100%. Mayegun, you can't say 100%. You can be saying Igbo, you can't say 100%. You understand? You can be saying this. There's no leader. You see, most people that goes into revolution, they go into revolution of the mindset of that leader. Look at Mahatma Gandhi, all of them. People change because of the mindset. Look at Mandela.
Strong one, yeah.
Because they had strong leaders. We don't have leaders. Our leader today turns against us tomorrow morning.
It's unfortunate.
We don't have. So in the next 30, 50 years, we will still be the way we are. My brother.
That's some sad thing to swallow. Man, I don't like you.
It's very sad. But you may not. That's what I'm saying. When I talk on this program, some people may not like me. But
they are not meant to like you. You are not meant to be liked. No. You are meant to be heard.
It's just reality.
Go on.
It's just reality. We love you so much.
God, thank
you. We love you. We love what you are doing.
Thank you.
But in a situation in Nigeria, people that does this, it is even the Nigerians that will kill him. If they want to catch you in UK tomorrow,
from my own life
it is the Nigerians. It is the Nigerians that will plan how they are going to put you in crate and take you to Nigeria.
That's right.
So the people you are fighting for,
those that are going to be so happy that happens, even if it's not going to change the value of their naira, but they will still be happy that finally they got.
Thank you. So it's like that.
Thank you very much. Ma, take another one, Baba. You are fired.
It's difficult.
Tonight,
It's difficult. My brother, have a lovely night.
And you too. Thank you so much, Baba. Say well to everyone, though.
All right. And you too.
Nice one, Baba. So that's ties in right there from England. I also have another caller on the line, and I believe it's Elder Akinola. Is that you?
That's me, General.
How are you tonight, sir? Or afternoon?
It's great. I love what the last caller said, actually.
You're going to take it up from there, Abby? You have to.
Yeah, I'm sure. I love it. Not necessarily see that, but exactly that is how Nigeria is wired. I remember when I was doing my first degree in Port Harcourt, and one of the ASU leaders that was fighting the government, protest today, protest tomorrow, and it was made Commissioner of Education. It was the same one that was fighting back the ASU now, saying that is it only you in this state? Is it only you? Look at Oshiomhole now. I've attended the NLC protest with him before in Akure. Immediately he became governor. He became one of the APC Agbadorians.
He was the one who is now condemning NLC. That's now we do NLC. That's now we do strike. You must make sure. I say, I saw it be Baba. A very good example. Oshiomhole.
If you attended, I attended one of his protests in Akure. Then this way this man was fighting, you would think if this man ever smelled government corridor, he's going to set everything right. And before you knew what is happening, Oshiomhole is now built a mansion for himself in Edo State, a beautiful mansion, and he went to Ethiopia to get a beautiful wife for himself. And started to feel big and start to dance with a broom in his hand, start to shake bottoms.
So you probably you were seeing all of that, and you're like, "Is this the same Oshiomhole?" Well, no, more this life no balance.
That is the reality, and that is what we have. The level of greed. We may not like Professor Wole Soyinka, but at times he says something that I usually tell people. He said Nigeria have enough for their need, but we don't have enough for our greed. People are so greedy. We are self-centered. We only fight when we are not there, when our people is not there. Let some of the people that are criticizing the government today, let their brother be there. And then you see how the
excuses they will be giving you. They will say, no, it's not like that. See, sometimes it's not easy. It's not easy for these people too. See, you know, my brother is one of them. It's not easy for it's not easy for them. Who go kill you and your brother there. But yeah, Baba.
The other day I was attacking somebody, Tunji Ojo. You know, he was
the
boyfriend of
interior minister.
Boyfriend of Beta Edu. He got about 415 million naira contract.
458 million, no. It's 458 million. And another 130 something. The total share was like 630 something million naira. That's how much was given to his wife. But he said, no, I'm not the secretary. I'm my wife.
Yeah, it's not easy like that, just like you're saying. And I found out that the person was related to him and all that. And I'm asking myself, why are we like this? Why can't we call a spade a spade? I don't know if you know very well. I have a brother who's also very involved in politics.
Oh, yeah.
I call him to lambast him all the time, lambast his party. I don't care if he's there or not. Because in as much tonight, 3 million Nigerian kids will be sleeping with close to nothing in their stomach, with their small belly. Any politician in Nigeria should be very ashamed of themselves in that sense. It doesn't matter if it's your father or your mother that is there. I remember when my mom visited me for about 6 months, and one of my uncle was the chairman of the local government, and she was getting promotion. And I told him, and I was accusing him, we are one of the people destroying this country. In that sense, I accuse her and me. So, and until we start, it doesn't matter who the horse we got, face the fire for what it is. Right. Nigeria is going nowhere. It's easy to criticize them. Be there and criticize your own people. Tell them if they are thief, call them thief. It doesn't matter if it's your brother. Join them to
stone. That's the right thing. But like somebody said, Tyson said, we are wired in such a very strange way, right? That it's so different, you know.
Join them to stone him if it's your family that is stealing. Don't say it is now our turn. Our local stealing from other people is not your turn. That is not the reality. That is where we had my comment.
Thank you. Okay, I'm glad that you didn't get too controversial. I mean, sorry, controversial tonight. It's so lovely to see that side of you. Well, thank you anyway, right? Because sometimes you just come in like you mean something and it's intentional and you just go for it, gun blazing, and he never misses. So I have another call on the line here. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Grant, it's
good evening.
Good evening to you, Baba. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. I'm doing very well.
Great.
I just had to call in. This is the African Wahala.
I bet you went to go and use another line. I knew I would eventually get it, but fair enough. Your voice gave you. How are you today, Baba?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm doing very well. Fantastic. I'm doing very well, sir.
You have the floor, please.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your great works as usual. Mr. Tyson made very good points. And these are some things that me personally, I think about from time to time. I'll be honest, the main reason why I am 1000% in support of the breakup of Nigeria is because I am now 100% convinced that it's never going to work. But the new nations that will emerge out of Nigeria, it's a gamble. It's 50-50. There is still no guarantee that they will work. And that's the part that I agree with Mr. Tyson, because our mentality as a people will make it very difficult for things to work if we gather in a society. You find many so-called Nigerian people, they travel abroad, they are doing well in different career paths, But that's from an individual standpoint. But as a collective, I honestly haven't seen Nigerians come together and achieve anything positive. I have never seen that before. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that I'm wrong because it can't be absolute. I'm sure there've been a group of Nigerians that have come together and been successful.
Possibility and possibility in between anyway. So yes, that's fair judgment.
Yes. Yes. So I mean, I know I'm wrong because obviously I haven't seen everybody in the world, but I genuinely have that concern that even after we break up, because it's going to happen, at this point, it's not even avoidable. It might take a couple of years, but it will happen. But even after we break up, there is a high likelihood that we will not succeed at the end of the day. I hope I'm wrong.
I know.
I genuinely hope I'm wrong.
I do,
but I genuinely feel that way.
I don't think you are wrong. I want to believe that. You see, when mind reads, or you see, when your mind takes you into some special place like that, from that comfortable place where you could easily imagine things that are always good about this particular topic, right? But once in a while, when your thoughts are taken to some far deeper parts, where you begin to sort of question all those your thoughts and your judgment of things and all of that, I don't see it as being wrong. I'm seeing them as pointers that we have healthy minds who can spot the landmines. So, okay, let's say we get an independence country, right? There are landmines on the path to greatness. And these landmines are our people who have been so much conditioned in a way that they will become an impediment towards that greatness of being a new country. So you having that thought process that could take you that deep simply means that same mind can factor out solutions that will manage and maintain even if they exist in the long run. The fact that you can think it simply means that indeed that same head can think the solution on how to tame it. And this part of it is what we are doing right now. Orientation, education, enlightenment. Every now and then, they have a role to play. So if you can think that these people could be a landmine to our progress in the future, that's an answer. It's like seeing a vision. All of you are thinking that way. It's like you are seeing a vision. You are in trance. You could sense something. So what is next now is that devising means of how to make sure they never pose any real danger. You found it. You found the danger. Then all of us will now take it upon ourselves to make sure that the proper education of our people, the journey towards independence or self-determination and the rest of that must be laced with concrete information that will be deconstructing our people. I love the fact that people raise this tonight, but don't see it as a problem. See it as a challenge and an opportunity too. If we can sense it,
and that's true,
we can fix it. The African Wahala. Trust me.
Yeah, there is nothing impossible. There is no challenge that cannot be resolved.
Because even
I feel like
itself, if you write it down in short, right, it's a 2-word. I am possible. You know that?
I'm possible. Yes, I am possible.
And I want.
Yes, we need a serious individual mental revolution. Like every one of us, like the previous caller, Mr. Akinola said, you need to be able to call out your family members when they are thieves. But I know it's only a small fraction of people, human beings, that can do that. I know that for sure. That's just how human beings are. But I hope we can work.
That we must encourage and tell them there's nothing wrong in it. I have used this platform to assure people that nothing is wrong with you. The way you are thinking about Nigeria, you are only reacting to what these rogues are doing, and it is normal. What you should never get used to is to get used to just being reacting. You must also begin to act. Poke the bear, but with the right information, the African Wahala, we will do it. I mean, I strongly believe.
I think the solution, honestly, my brother, as individuals, we need to first and foremost, stop giving these people, stop putting them on a pedestal that they cannot be criticized. No matter how much you love someone, if he's your religious leader, your traditional leader, your political leader, no matter who that individual is, there is nobody that is indispensable. Have that at the back of your mind.
That's right.
there is no human being, even your father that birthed you into this world, can be criticized. Don't put anybody on a pedestal that they cannot be criticized. I think that's a very right
abuse them. Let's explain
for people.
to people as well. African Wahala. There's nothing wrong in respecting people. Respect is reciprocal. But when people do something wrong, right? Listen, you learn the habit of telling them what you do is wrong. Because you know something is this.
Period.
The people you respect so much that they cannot be wrong, they will abuse it. You will be abused.
Yes.
You will be, you know, they will abuse it to the point that you will become like, oh, more. This is not just right. That is why you have to mark your own territory and never make yourself a willing slave. If you give chances, if you give oppressors just one step, one feet like this,
they will take a mile.
Don't be so.
They will take 10 miles. They will ride you, bro. Oh my God. Anyways, brother, make I not take everybody time.
I don't know what to say. Don't do it. They are wrong. Tell them they are wrong. You know
and
something?
And Mayegun,
sir.
Yeah, I'll let you finish that point. You wanted to make a point.
That, you know something is that even if you think you are forgiving them, they will do it again and again and again and again because they believe that you respect them. You don't want to disrespect me. I'm a pastor. Don't disrespect me. So I'll do it again and again.
Yeah.
Abuse. You have to add something too.
Please. Yeah. I wanted to. I've forgotten a point, but let me just end this on a lighter note. No problem. Let me end this on a lighter note, brother. You know, I was listening to Kolu earlier this morning, and I heard him saying something about, oh, we are going to tax these foreign companies $15,000 so that they can employ more Nigerians. And a part of me, I saw that, and you know, a part of me, maybe I need to be baptized or something. I actually felt soft for this guy, and I believed it. Do you believe that?
I'll tell me how that came by.
I mean, I just developed a soft spot for Kolu when I kind of believe that, yeah, he's doing the right thing. He wants to tax these foreign companies so that the local people can have employment. But then I realized that, bro, what are you doing, man? Are you actually believing in Kolu right now? But let me end this conversation, my brother.
Fine.
Thank you.
God bless you. See, the issue
Yes,
is that the issue is that it's not even so straightforward that way, right? What happened is that Kolu to discourage the companies in Nigeria hiring expatriates. So they now say, if you are a business in Nigeria and you have any expatriate working for you, apart from the money you are paying to them for working for you, either Oyibo, Indian, Paki, they are all expatriates. Do you know that? Expatriates are those who are brought in to come and work in your country, employed by that business or that firm themselves, okay? So based on an agreed arrangement and the visa. So what Thiefnubu and his economists are now saying is that every expatriate working in Nigeria, for all companies in Nigeria, those companies will now pay between, I mean, it depends on the role you are working in, okay? They will now pay $15,000 to Nigeria every month. So as your company is paying you your salary in Nigeria, they must also pay Nigeria government $15,000 or 12,000 pounds sterling. Now, what that means is that all the expatriates in Nigeria, they don't go do calculator. I mean, Thiefnubu and his gang have done calculation on them, okay? They just feel like, if just about 10,000, maybe about 5,000 of them, if they are paying $5,000, I mean, $15,000 every month on each of them, Nigeria will, in another few months, they will clear all this issue of Forex. Nigeria will have so much Forex. Thiefnubunomics. That's what that is. So it's not even like anything to say, oh, if you want to employ any people now. No. It's like them proposing that. And it's not even law. It's not legal. It's absolute nonsense. But here, hello.
Hello, my good general.
Hello, sir. Baba, how are you?
See from Atlanta once more.
From Atlanta. See, Baba, I think somebody who dropped something in the comment and said someone from California. Okay, not you. CA. I just saw CA in front of the comment and I was like, was that you? How you doing tonight?
No. I'm okay. Quickly, before I make my contribution, let me correct or add to what Mr. Tyson said. If you look back to the history of revolution, even Hitler had people supporting him. Even though they knew he was a killer. So it is not a Nigerian thing. This is a natural phenomenon with men.
It's a human thing. I see.
Yes, Jesus Christ. You know the story of Jesus Christ. What happened to Jesus Christ? So I mean, if Jesus Christ himself, I mean, look at what happened to him. So it is not just a Nigerian thing. And I take exception for him. I know it's a figure of speech for him saying that if anything happened to you now, everybody will run. Oh, come on, man, come on.
I don't think so. Like
yes, no.
Be a figure of speech,
I know it doesn't. It might not mean it. Might not mean it that. It might not mean it that same way. Yes. 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 It might not mean it that way. It might not mean it that way. I understand, but no, it touched me. I've seen people who have come out to defend people that are not theirs.
That's right.
With their life. With their life.
Yes.
So we have people like that in Nigeria. So let him know that for every revolution, we have more people in opposition. Everybody is a world phenomenon. It's not just Nigeria. That's simple, basic human nature. It's a basic human nature. You know, that's how we humans are. That's where God created humans. Like I told you, from Hitler to Indira Gandhi, to Martin Luther King.
To all these
Look
guys.
at all of them. Yes, you must have people. You know, but whatever happens, when the true revolution comes, it's going to come. So even with the oppositions and
identify the real.
Of course, definitely. What I will always find is level.
Yes, so
and again,
level. That's right. Go on.
We always, like I told you before, we believe that this country is gone and we should have our separate. The worst. The only thing we can even compromise on is okay, let's have a weak center and every region fend for yourself. But if we have to say we want the country to break up, I mean, most of us on this platform are fans of that. I think that's what's going to solve the problem.
Absolutely.
But that's not saying that when we have Yoruba nation, Arewa nation, the Biafra nation, that's not saying that it will be Huru from day one. No, the battle will start from then. At that moment when we go our separate way, we start another battle.
That's right.
To stabilize ourselves. So we're not saying because the Biafran will be one side. No, it's not going to be Huru. It's going to be a struggle altogether. But whatever happens, it will be better than what we have in the present country called Nigeria. No matter what happens. That's just the truth. Because a Tinubu cannot, I know the Yorubas, someone like a Tinubu cannot come to Oduduwa nation and say he wants to be president. He can't even come out. He will go on exile. A person like Uzo Jekanu, for instance, cannot come out and say he wants to be president of Biafra. It's not possible. Or Rocha Sokorocha, those funny characters cannot come out and say they want to be president or even ministers. They will flee. I promise you that.
Like Nigeria, where they can easily function and exist, that's where they are right
now. That's the only country where
any reasonable country or society
will not have people.
They won't get closer to political office.
They won't get closer to power. Just look at the caliber of people governing that have governed this nation from Gowon. You just look at the caliber. They don't have vision, nothing. Those kind of people.
They will just be one kleptomaniac, a desperate, narcissistic madman. And all of
how do you explain?
Oh dear.
How do you explain a Second Republic? Ibrahim Obasanjo, a former military leader, to become a civilian. It's only in Nigeria will have something like that. A Buhari, a former coup leader, coming back to be.
Democratically elected
it can only happen in Nigeria, Mayogo. David Mark, the one that said the telephone is not for the poor, coming to be House President or Senate President. It's only in Nigeria, for God's sake. It's only in Nigeria that such fallacy and such idiocy and such nonsense will happen. Thank you, Mayogo, for what you do. Thank you very much. But I want the guys to know that in every revolution, there's going to be opposition. So let him not express any fear. Thank you very much, Mayogo.
And dropping that too. See, that's one thing I love about my people here. People might disagree with you or disagree with your view and all that. But I promise you something, right? They will do so with enough conviction that you yourself will be like, well, I think I probably will agree with this individual. Give me a sec. Sorry, to those who are still with us on YouTube, I'm sorry, on Facebook, I don't bother bringing them back on. Okay. Why is Facebook dropped the broadcast? So I just left it that way. But if you are still here with me, remember you need to pay your offering, like the broadcast. Okay, that's your offering. Like the broadcast, share it, and then phone in and contribute tonight. Here, hello.
Alaikum, Omayeremi.
Baba.
Okweto. I'm a Shishirel. Well, JJ Laigba ló ń sọ̀rọ̀.
How are you?
Yeah, fine. Yeah, I had some speakers talking about what the situation would be if we break up. I want to make it in summary that whatever the situation will be can never be the way it is right now under one Nigeria. There will be a lot of improvements, and the size will not be too large for us to look at or for us to watch. Now, under Nigeria, people are just hiding under that big name, cheating one another. So when Nigeria broke up, I'm telling you, the size will be a little bit minimal. That
we know ourselves.
Manageable.
So
Yes. Whoever will be the chairman of Ijebu local government, Mayegun will know. Whoever will be
local government that time anymore.
Whatever we are going.
Counties here.
Yes, whatever we're going to call them. Then, in my own side, whoever will be the chairman of my county, Remon North County, I will know the person. No. Then, for security's sake, everything will be better managed than what it is now. We will identify ourselves. Yeah.
Because people need to understand.
So that's my own contribution.
Our security, our economy, our people's welfare. These are the primary goal of the states, right? So
exactly.
Being an independent country, you can handle all of those by yourself.
Of course. You know who enter your local government, who goes out, who comes in.
And when they did.
Not that somebody flying will just come from nowhere and say we are voting in Nigeria. No.
Nibo.
Yeah. Nibo.
People should also put in mind, okay? And it's you guys are so it is true that a lot of people who are going to champion any self-determination, independence government especially in Yoruba land, they are mostly going to be people who have most of them are not going to be in Nigeria. These are going to be people who have the vision of what a country should be. And when they see that it is time to really participate, you will see them all. Like somebody just said there, CA from Atlanta, he said, every revolution has its own audience. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So when it is time, right, the real people that are going to kind of campaign and champion a self-determination, a sovereign Yoruba nation, sovereign Biafra nation, and all those things, they will be the people that are already opposed to the current existing system. Now, if they have a chance, right, if they have a chance, it will also be an opportunity for them to begin to put in place what is completely opposite to what they are rejecting in Nigeria. So
exactly.
Wake up in Biafra. Nobody's going to wake up in Yoruba nation. No.
Yeah. No.
And we will see it coming.
Exactly. Of course.
So we'll see it coming.
You won't have that opportunity because we know each other.
So what that simply means is that the journey towards independence or self-determination or what have you, it's not going to be it's not going to be flooded. The road to the self-determination or independence is not going to be flooded by the same people who are shouting pro-Nigeria now.
Exactly.
Of course, our country will be, but I respect his concern because he made a valid point that we are wired in a way that even when we leave this place, there must be something that must be done. If not, in 50 years' time, probably will be worse than where we are coming from.
Yeah. My brother, anybody, Adronagba. Okay, yeah.
That is an elder, brother, senior, junior, and all that. Another blood. Omoyemi. Omoyemi. Bontiwa. That is what Osita called Unwanem. Unwanem the number. That's me. But Unwanem is my brother from another mother. And as Ijebu, Ijebu Rewa. Now, I am going to take, I'm going to call it a night. I know I should let us have it for the evening, but somehow I'm kind of, feeling a little bit, Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for sharing your evening with me. When I started the program tonight, before I started the program, I ran into some another technical glitch, but I'm getting used to handling them now than the first time when they happened. So I promised that we would have a longer night in this studio than we have in recent time. So I want to say thank you to every one of you for always being there. Don't miss another one. And tomorrow I intend to probably be here in the afternoon. So if you're watching me from the US, Canada, and then South America, North America, all those places, right? It's going to be very early here in Mayegun as Diary Politico. When we turn the camera on from, let's say, 12, 1 o'clock. It's mostly very early in the morning. But tomorrow is Friday. You should join me. Mayegun's lunchtime with Mayegun. Remember? You could call in and we could have a lot of chats. Those of you who have been trying to call in as well tonight but couldn't, you could call me tomorrow morning, which is tomorrow's afternoon for others. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see you some other time. I must say a very big thank you to Latu Aruno. God bless you. And then the same to Susanna Yeleya as well. All of you, thank you. I will see you some other time. Take it easy and have a wonderful evening, as well as a beautiful night. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Mayegun Diary, Diary Politico. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary láyé bí nọ́mbà wá. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun tó ìgbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn láyé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn láyé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùn láyé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Àní ẹ̀sùn láyé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùn láyé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Àní ẹ̀sùn láyé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ̀n lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.